How's the off week treating you?
It's going good. It's going good. We had a good practice today and had a lot of fun out there. And just good. It's good to go out there and get back out there and come back from the game.
What does a bye week do for you? Skipping a weekend game, how are you able to use that extra time?
I think the main reason we use it as a team is to recover, really, from any little nicks and dings we have. It gets us back to full health, and also lets us focus really on our technique. Kind of find our craft, and it really gets us to that extra time. We don't have to prepare for a defense or their scheme or what they're doing, and we can just focus on ourselves.
Communication, a lot of that too, learning that?
Oh yeah. I mean, communication is probably the number one thing across the offensive line. Even if we communicate the wrong things, as long as we're all on the same page, it will work out fine.
You guys added a pretty big lineman when Stetson came over from the defense last week. What do you kind of seen out of him for a week?
Oh, I mean, he's a big kid with long arms, and he could be really good at the offensive line position. He's been doing really good the past 2 weeks, and I'm excited to see where he's gonna go.
What was he like as a defensive guy to have to go up against at that size?
Oh man, he just had the longest arms possible. I mean, you just had to break him off every time, or he'll just bull rush you. But it's good to have him on our side of the ball. He teaches us stuff that the defense techniques try to use against us. So it's good to kind of have that defensive mindset on the offensive line.
How do you maintain an intensity on a bye week, or is it more of a laid-back approach?
I feel like that's more in yourself. You got to find the intensity. And coaches try to bring it, but it mainly comes from within. You got to find your inner intensity to really get out there and get some good work in.
Sort of a Zen-like thing?
Oh yeah.
So is there sort of a different benefit then? Corona said that Coach Greatwood's been on the road all week, so it's been sort of Coach Bernard and you guys sort of driving your work. Is there a benefit to that then? Sort of putting it on yourselves?
Yeah, there's a big benefit with that. With Horonis, he gets to kind of lead our group along with Coach Bernardi, and so it's good for him to kind of teach us and learn some things from him and have him take over. And because when we're out there on the field, there's no coaches, so we got to rely on Horonis, and it's good for him to show that leadership during this bye week.
Is that a bit of a weird feeling not having all the coaches here like you would every other day?
Oh yeah, it's a weird feeling, but being a man of Oregon, you just got to go out there and work hard every day, no matter who's watching. It doesn't matter if there's 10 coaches out there, or it's just Coach Health, or you're by yourself, doing your own work. So you just got to go out there and get your work done.
Did you get a chance to see that Arizona Hail Mary?
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of friends at Cal, and I kind of got to root for Cal because I got a bunch of buddies play there, and felt bad for them, that Hail Mary, but they played a great game, and I'm excited to start watching the Green Bay film coming up this week.
What was your reaction when you saw that?
I was stunned. I was honestly stunned. Scored 35 points in the fourth quarter is ridiculous, So I was stunned, to be honest.